Did you know that nearly 1 in 3 seniors over the age of 60 may be taking vitamins or supplements that could actually harm their health instead of helping it? Each year, more than 23,000 older adults in the U.S. end up in the emergency room because of supplement-related side effects, according to the Journal of the American Geriatric Society. That's about 1 senior every 23 minutes rushing to the hospital from something they thought was safe. The truth is, it's not always the obvious bad habits that put your brain and blood vessels at risk. Sometimes the danger hides in the very pill bottles sitting in your kitchen cabinet. Today, I'll reveal the 3 safe vitamins seniors over 60 should think twice about, the ones that research shows can quietly damage your brain and blood vessels if misused. These aren't rare or exotic. They're the everyday vitamins many people take without realizing the risks. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Golden Aging Health, where we share doctor-backed strategies to help seniors stay sharp, active, and confident as they age. Let's begin with the first vitamin on our list, one that many seniors use for energy, but that could actually speed up memory decline if you're not careful. Vitamin number 1, vitamin B6. Pyridoxine. When you swallow a daily capsule of vitamin B6, it feels like you're giving your brain a little boost, something that will keep your memory sharp and your energy steady. After all, B6 is a vitamin your body naturally uses to make brain chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. But here's the catch. More isn't always better. In fact, taking too much B6 can actually harm the very systems you're trying to protect. Instead of fueling your brain, it can quietly damage your nerves and even weaken your blood vessels. Research from the National Institutes of Health warns that long-term high doses of B6, anything over 100 milligrams per day, can cause nerve injury. Seniors often experience this as tingling or burning in the hands and feet, trouble with balance when walking, difficulty focusing or remembering details. The American Heart Association adds another concern. High B6 levels can raise homocysteine, an amino acid that damages blood vessel walls and increases the risk of stroke and heart disease. Meet Eleanor, a 72-year-old from California. For years, Eleanor had been careful about her health. She didn't smoke, walked daily, and tried to eat balanced meals. Still, worried about memory decline, she began taking a high-strength B6 supplement she found online. At first, it felt harmless, but within months, Eleanor noticed a burning sensation in her feet. Walking up and down her driveway became uncomfortable. She also felt more forgetful, misplacing keys and repeating stories. Concerned, she went to her doctor, who ordered blood tests. The results were shocking. Her vitamin B6 levels were more than triple the recommended safe limit. Her doctor explained that the very supplement meant to protect her brain was actually harming her nerves and blood vessels. Eleanor stopped the high-dose pills immediately. Slowly, some of her symptoms improved, but not all the damage could be reversed. Eleanor's story shows how easily something intended for good can quietly cause harm. But with the right knowledge, you can keep B6 as a helpful ally instead of a hidden risk. So what's the safe path forward? Experts recommend a careful, balanced approach. Stick to the safe range. For adults over 60, the daily need is just 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams, with an upper safe limit of 100 milligrams. Check your labels. Many multivitamins or memory boosters sneak in much higher amounts than you actually need.
ask your doctor for a blood test. If you've been taking supplements for a long time, testing your levels can provide peace of mind. Get B6 from food first. Poultry, fish, bananas, and fortified cereals give you all the B6 your body needs without the risk of overdose. What about you? Have you ever looked closely at your vitamin labels to see how much B6 they contain? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear if the numbers surprised you. In the next section, I'll reveal another vitamin that seniors often take for stronger bones. But when it's overused, it can actually harden your arteries and raise your risk of heart problems.
Vitamin number 2. Vitamin D with calcium. We often hear about vitamin D as one of the most important nutrients for seniors. It's called the sunshine vitamin because our bodies can produce it naturally when exposed to sunlight. Along with calcium, it plays a critical role in keeping bones strong, preventing fractures, boosting immunity, and even lifting mood. For those over 60, especially if you spend more time indoors or have weaker bones, vitamin D and calcium supplements can feel like an easy, protective choice. But here's where things get tricky. While vitamin D and calcium are both essential in the right amounts, too much of them, especially in supplement form, can become dangerous. Doctors have raised growing concerns about the risks of seniors taking high doses without proper medical guidance. One of the biggest dangers is something called vascular calcification. This happens when excess calcium, absorbed due to high vitamin D levels, ends up in your blood vessels instead of your bones. Over time, that hardened calcium can clog arteries, restrict blood flow, and raise the risk of heart attack or stroke. A major study in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that seniors who relied heavily on calcium supplements rather than food were significantly more likely to develop calcium deposits in their arteries. Harvard health experts now recommend caution, especially for older adults who are doubling up on bone health pills. So while a little sunshine and balanced nutrition are good, too much vitamin D and calcium from pills may quietly put both your brain and your heart at risk. If you or your loved ones are over 60 and take these supplements, here's the takeaway. Don't stop them on your own, but talk with your doctor, ask for a vitamin D blood test, and make sure your dosage matches your actual needs. Often, food sources like leafy greens, beans, yogurt, or fortified milk provide safer, more balanced nutrition. And one more thing. Staying active through simple weight-bearing exercises like walking or light strength training can do just as much for your bones as any pill. If you think bone health supplements are the only hidden risk, think again. There's another vitamin, one many seniors take for immune support, that, in high doses, can quietly raise your risk of stroke. Let's uncover vitamin number 3.
Vitamin number 3. Vitamin E. This vitamin is often seen as a protective shield for aging adults, one that promises to slow down aging, protect the skin, sharpen memory, and strengthen the immune system. For many seniors, vitamin E supplements seem like an easy way to guard against decline. But here's the hidden truth. While vitamin E is beneficial in natural amounts from food, high-dose vitamin E pills can quietly turn dangerous after 60. The reason lies in how it affects blood clotting. Doctors have long warned that excess vitamin E thins the blood too much, raising the risk of uncontrolled bleeding. For seniors, this can mean something very serious, a hemorrhagic stroke, when bleeding occurs inside the brain. In fact, research published in the Journal of the American Medical Association revealed that people taking high doses of vitamin E, 400 IU or more daily, had a notably higher risk of stroke compared to those who didn't. I once talked to John, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. Hoping to protect his memory and heart health, he added a daily vitamin E supplement to his routine, believing antioxidants can only help. For years, he felt reassured knowing he was taking extra precautions. But after a minor fall left him with prolonged internal bleeding, his doctors traced the complication back to his long-term, high-dose vitamin E intake. The shock for John and his family was realizing that something so safe could actually put his health at risk. His physician advised him to stop the supplements and instead focus on food-based sources of vitamin E. Almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocados soon became regular staples in his diet. To his surprise, not only did his energy return, but his follow-up checkups showed stable cardiovascular health without the added risks. John's story is a reminder: more vitamin E doesn't mean more protection. In fact, for seniors, it can mean more danger. The best approach? Keep vitamin E in your diet through natural foods, not pills. And if you or a loved one are already taking supplements, always consult your doctor before making changes. Ever taken vitamin E supplements? Share your experience in the comments. It might help another senior make a safer choice.
As we wrap up, remember this. Just because a vitamin comes in a bottle doesn't mean it's automatically safe, especially after 60. Vitamin D, vitamin C, and vitamin E are all essential nutrients. But when taken in excessive amounts or without medical guidance, they can quietly damage your brain, heart, and kidneys. After 60, your body changes. What once supported your health can, in higher doses, start working against you. That's why it's so important to know what you're taking, stick to safe amounts, and always consult your doctor before adding new supplements. And here's the most important takeaway. You don't need to rely on pills alone. Real food, fresh vegetables, fruits, nuts, and whole grains remains the safest and most effective way to nourish your body. Supplements should only supplement, not replace, a healthy diet. If this video opened your eyes, please share it with your loved ones. It could protect someone you care about from making a dangerous mistake. And if you want more expert-backed advice on staying healthy and strong after 60, hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a new update. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, small changes today can make big improvements to your health tomorrow.